welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, welcome. My name is Lay. Hola. So I'm just going to jump right into it. I'm actually really excited about this. Today will be my first ever giveaway. Yay! I'm doing a review and a giveaway on the new Jaclyn Hill Vault collection. So this is the box that it comes in. It has a picture of Jaclyn on the back of the box, and it comes with 4 separate eyeshadow palettes. In today's giveaway, I am going to be giving away the palette that I'm using on my eyes today. It's 2 separate palettes, so don't think that I'm not being unsanitary. It's 2 palettes. So I have, so my eyes today are using the Ring the Alarm palette. This is the one with the more warm tone reds and burnt oranges. I think with fall coming up that this is the perfect palette to have just for the fall because it has these really pretty burnt browns and oranges, and I think of like fall leaves when I see this, and that's why I decided to do a giveaway with this palette only. As a thing on my channel, I want to show my subscribers that Callie's here. I want to show my subscribers that I appreciate you, and since I haven't reached my milestones just yet, I can't really do like major giveaways until I reach the platforms that I want to be at. Let's just be real. But I do want to show you all that I do appreciate the ones that have subscribed and are sticking with me. So I think from now on, every month I'm going to have a monthly palette giveaway. So every month I'm going to give away 1 palette. It's going to be more so towards the middle of the month. So even though this one is kind of falling towards the end, in about a week or so, I'm going to post a poll on my Instagram, and it's going to ask which palettes you all want for the giveaway. So for the month of August, I'm going to be giving away 1 Jaclyn Hill palette. This is the Ring the Alarm palette. So in order to get this, all you have to do is be subscribed to my channel, follow me on Instagram, and on my Instagram post with either this palette or this makeup look, post that you are entered into the giveaway, and I'm just going to pick someone randomly and you'll get an eyeshadow palette. And then we'll discuss together which one we're going to use for September. I'm not sure which one I'm going to do for September yet. I really don't want to hold you up. I was just super excited about that. What we're going to be talking about today is the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill, the Vault collection. So the collection, so far I've only used 1 palette, and I think I'm going to do a series, which most people have done, where they do 1 look for each palette. So today I'm doing the Ring the Alarm palette. In here has all of the like burnt oranges. This is the epitome of fall leaves. Like, you just think fall when you see these shades, and since fall is literally right around the corner, I thought what better way to start this off than to use this. So I want you all to zoom in real quick. Let's get close. I don't see any skips. I don't see anything where it didn't really work out. So contrary to popular belief, the palette actually worked really well for me. It blended seamlessly. I didn't have any issues with the matte or the shimmer. I only used 1 shimmer, no, 2 shimmers, because I used the gold on my inner tear duct. I didn't have any issues with blending or putting it on. I did use a regular primer. I didn't use concealer like I see most people do. So maybe that's what it is. Like, I use my MAC 24-hour extended eye base, and I also use my MAC Painterly paint pot. So that could be something that a lot of people are having issues with. But for me today, I didn't have any issues with this palette. I actually enjoyed it quite a bit, and I actually really like Morphe shadows, so I think this was actually a really good, this was a good buy. I did enjoy this one, and for the price, it's $15. I really don't think you can go wrong. Like, there are palettes that I've spent $40, $50, $60 on, and their quality is terrible. When you have a palette like this, where you're spending $15, you're going to get, my mom always says you get what you pay for. For this to only be $15, I don't think that the shadows or the formula is bad at all. I think that it worked really well, and I think a lot of people just give Jaclyn Hill a hard time because of her status as far as YouTube goes. But to me, I think she did a really good job. This palette particularly, it knocked it out the park for me. I really did enjoy it. If you do purchase the Volt comes like this. So I did get all of them. The Volt comes like this, and it has all of your eyeshadows here. You've got your Dark Magic, you have your Armed and Gorgeous, and Bling Boss. Bling Boss and Dark Magic really bring out the artistry in me, and they really make me, like, you know, want to do like artsy looks. So I'm looking forward to see what I come up with those palettes. Let's just go right ahead and get into my demo. But before we do, if you are new to my channel, please make sure to thumbs up this video if you enjoy videos like this. Make sure that you hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so that you never miss a video from me. And without further ado, drum roll please, let's get right into the tutorial. Hey guys, so we're starting off by using the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill Ring the Alarm palette. This is the more red tone, closer to the fall type eyeshadow palette. That's the vibe I get from it. It has these nice burnt oranges, browns, and reds, so perfect for fall. So I'm starting using the MAC Prep and Prime 24-hour extended eye base with a palette such as this that has so much controversy surrounding it, where, you know, a lot of people said that it's not good. It's got mixed reviews. I think it's important to use an eye base that's specifically made for doing eyeshadow. So it has a little bit of tackiness and a little bit of slip. I do set my bases regardless. Even if I want a lot of pigment, I'm taking just a dust of this Makeup Geek eyeshadow. This is in the shade Beaches and Cream, and this just gives me a nice peachy cream base to work with. So for my crease area, I'm going in with this shade Rush, which is like the perfect crease shade for my skin tone. I love this eyeshadow shade. It's like an orange, but then it has like some beige tints to it. It's just an all-around great shade to use. And what I'm doing is I'm taking my Sigma E25, which is a more tapered type blending brush. It's not as fluffy as like a E40. And I'm patting the color in the sections that I want them, and then I'm doing little short back and forth strokes and flicking motions into the crease area to kind of create a blown out effect. This is going to be the main crease shade, so I know I'm going to be dipping into the shadow quite a bit. So what I'm going to do is, when there's less product on the brush, I'm going to go above that crease line and just kind of do small circular motions to bring it up higher to the brow bone area. Now with this more pointy brush, it's a little fluffy, it kind of goes back and forth. I'm taking the shade Mugshot, and I'm going to place that in the lower half of my crease. This is the area that is right over top of my eyeball. My eyeball is somewhat hooded. I do have parts of my eyeball that go into the socket when I look straight forward. So this will just help to define that area. So all I'm doing is placing the brush on top of my eyeball and going in small circular flicking back and forth windshield wiper motions. So I'm going to speed this part up, and if you pay attention to the eyeshadow, you'll see it's deepening as I go. So you just got to kind of take your time with this. And then going back in with that E25, I'm taking a little bit of Rush, and I'm just lightly tapping my brush into it and then blending out the edges of Mugshot. Instead of taking Mugshot itself and making that entire crease area extremely dark, this just really helps to create a more gradient effect between the darker shade and the lighter shade. So instead of having a big dark crease, it's just a little more defined. So right here, I'm taking one of the brushes that come in the Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadow palettes. Every single palette comes with this, so I have like 10 of these, I swear. And I'm going in with the shade Secret, which is like this coffee brown, and I love this shade. I love this coffee brown. This is perfect for fall, and I can think of about a dozen different looks to do with this like coffee brown, especially if you don't want to use like a black. So it really helps to deepen but make it more daytime appropriate. So I'm going to place that on the inner and the outer parts of my eyeball. And don't worry if you get some of it in the center, you're going to be covering that up with either concealer or an eye base. So the edges of that, I'm taking more of the shade Mugshot and a mix with Rush, and I'm going to blend out those edges. Callie's in the room. You always know when she's in the room when you hear noise. So as you can see, it's very seamless. So here I'm taking the matte Painterly paint pot, and this base is a little more sticky. You could get away with using a concealer at this point because it is a little easier to create this cut crease halo eye. So I'm going to speed this up because it did take me a little while to get it the way I wanted it to be, and you want to make sure that that eye base is nice and even, so you're going to have to go over it a couple times. So in between the Mugshot and the paint pot, I'm going to do small back and forth motions to blend it out so that there are no harsh edges. And if you get a little in the middle, it's okay. So I was trying to decide between Boom On Camera and Lolly, which one I wanted to use as my crease color, my lid color, and I went in with Lolly. It's this really pretty, unique champagne gold with a pink reflex. Like, as you can see, it has like that pink, it has gold, it has white. It's just perfect. I absolutely love this shade. Really, Callie? So I'm just placing that in the areas that I had my my paint pot. Then I'm taking a pointed brush because I really want the top part to be precise, and I'm just adding more of that color. So that pretty much completes this eye. I'm going to go ahead and do my lashes and liner off camera, and then I'm going to go back in with my fluffy brush, and I'm going to do my lower lash line starting with the shade Rush, moving on to the shade Mugshot to help deepen the lash line. And then to make it even deeper, I'm going to take a, yes baby, I'm going to take the angled brush, and I'm going to take the shade Secret, and I'm going to place that right underneath the lash line. I'm going to go over that a couple of times because I do want it to be a little darker. Then I'm going to go in with my MAC eyeliner in, I believe this is Costa Riche. It's their dark brown eyeliner. So instead of using black, I'm using brown. So this is definitely a more daytime appropriate halo smoky eye. And then of course you have to tackle those lower lashes with mascara. And for the inner corner, I'm using that really, really pretty gold shade. This is going to be a really nice lid color. This is On Camera. Callie. So I'm just adding that to that portion. And then for my lips, I'm going in with the Kylie Cosmetics lip liner. This is in the shade Pumpkin. It's my absolute favorite brown lip liner to pair with peachy tone lipsticks. So for speaking of peachy, I'm going to be using the Dose of Colors and I Love Sarai lipstick in the shade Peachy. Right here, I just show you that I'm going to place it in the center of my lips, and I'm going to use my fingers to kind of blend that out into the lip liner. That's the only way it works for my skin tone. And that pretty much completes the look. All of the information on my face products will be listed down in the description box, and I will also have a review on the foundation that I am wearing coming up shortly after this. Thanks everybody so much for watching. Please make sure to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Make sure that you enter the giveaway, and until next time, beauties, stay blessed.